Hey there, everybody. Thank you for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. In this episode, I am going to unbox and install this. This new wall-mounted Cyclone dust collector system from Rockler. Just got it yesterday. Already got it installed, so I'll go through that. Just real quick, as I go through the installation of how I have my dust collector set up for my shop, let me say up front that I did not do any calculations to put the system in and lay it out. You know, figuring out pressure drop and things like that, friction in the lines and whatnot, and how that might affect the performance of my system. And I don't say that to suggest that that's not a good idea and not needed. I'm just saying I didn't do it. I decided when I set my shop up here, I was not going to do any additional upgrading to my electrical system. I decided in what size dust collector I would use and how I would configure it. And based on that, I was hopeful and believed it would be enough to meet my needs. So that's what this is about. How I set it up and how it works for me. So a little more background. Before I bought this, I had, that trash can dust separator system that I'm sure many of you are familiar with. Had that for many years, worked great. When I bought that, I had a smaller dust collector. I was in a townhome. I think it was a 650 CFM system. My tools were closer together, just had one line, so it worked great. When we moved here and set my shop up in my basement here, the tools got a little farther apart. I had built a cart for that dust collector, so I got tired of dragging that thing around. And using a long, flexible line to plug into tools, obviously with the friction that's in those lines, that 650 CFM system just wasn't strong enough to do what I wanted it to do. So that's why I decided to upgrade to the 1250 CFM system from Rockler. And had that with the trash can, which is working fine. Until recently, a couple of years ago, I upgraded, at least I think this is what happened, not sure. But I upgraded the thickness planer in my shop to the DeWalt, which has, as you might know, some of you, the fan-assisted chip ejection system, which I like. But that system, I think, with the dust collector, the way I had it set up, I started noticing that I had a hard time keeping the lid on the can, the trash can. I tried putting a bungee cord over it, weighting it down and whatnot, but still I ended up getting dust around the dust collection system. And it seemed to happen mostly with that second line when I was using my thickness planer. So I decided, I saw this, and I thought that looks great. I'm sure an upgrade from the trash can. So I thought, why not buy it and put it in? So with that, I thought, why not make it into an episode? And again, I'll show you how I incorporated it with the 1250 CFM system, how it's working for me. Again, just got it yesterday, so it's still new to me, but so far I'm happy with it. So that's what this episode's about, me buying this, or at least putting it in, and sharing with you what I think about it. So with that, let's get started. So here is the new system. Just got it today, so let's open it up, take a look. control bracket, I'm sure. And a box of other stuff. Hardware and whatnot. Okay. Let's look at the instructions and see what I got. It looks like the first thing I need to do is put this frame together. Let me work on that.
Okay, before I mount the wall unit, here's the rest of my system that I already have installed. I've used that green sewer pipe and the fittings as much as possible to improve overall system efficiency, and that blue flexible hosing just for tool drops and to attach the lines to the actual dust collector. And there is my current trash can that I'm going to be replacing. Also bought a grounding kit on Amazon just to ground the whole system, and I'm using those like battery clips just to attach the grounding lines to equipment. And here's the other line that I'm combining into one. That's from my table saw, of course. I have my bandsaw on that line, my joiner, and then under the stairs there, I've also attached my router table to that line. Then it goes onto the dust collector.
All right, so I decided I'm going to mount this attachment on this side of the studs, which means I had to redirect the brace again to point the outlet kind of in that direction so I can go around and connect to the dust collector. So I've already drilled a couple pilot holes for these lag bolts. Put those in. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right, here is the new setup. I'm going to take care of that grounding wire. Added this leg here so I could combine the two lines into one for this separator unit. So let's now turn this thing on and see how it works. I think I like it. All right, that does it for me for this episode. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please hit that like button. That's always very much appreciated. And if you have any questions about anything you saw in this episode? Any questions, comments, feedback you want to offer? Appreciate that. Put those in the comment section below. I'll do my best to respond as quickly as possible. And if you have not done so already, please also subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications of future content. And with that, that's it for today. So stay tuned. See you later. Bye.